Don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Staying in a vision, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news.
Hello all. I know this is very, very late. Anyways, today I'm gonna be rating my makeup looks that I've done from, well, a few of them from 2020 all the way up to the last few months. I didn't want to do like a whole bunch. Um, so there's about, how many did I choose? It's like 11 or 12. That's pretty much it. So let's get into it. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put the picture on the screen, probably like right here. Because I have the pictures on my phone, but I'm also going to have them up here so that way you guys can see it. Cool. Okay, this first one is from 2020. And this is when I like very first started wearing eyeshadow. I explained this in the first makeup video I did, where it was COVID. I had just got my first paycheck, went to the hair store. I remembered that I wanted to get an eyeshadow palette to kind of like step up my makeup game a bit. And so I bought a really simple one that I don't even remember how many colors that was. I haven't used it in so long. But I ended up using that one for like a good like few months, and then obviously I switched. But for this one, I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna say a 9 for sure. Just because I felt like I did good for my first time doing eyeshadow. So yeah, we're gonna give this one a 9. Okay, this one is honestly one of my favorite ones. Because this was in October. And I remember because it was like no, not even my first time working on a holiday. Why am I lying? But this was like close to Halloween, I think. This was also the same year. So this was taken a few months after the other one. Sorry if I'm like moving. I'm trying to like readjust my feet right here. But yeah, so this one was taken a few months a few months after that first one. There's not really much context. I think I was getting ready for a presentation, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was getting ready for a presentation or something like that. Because I don't even think I wore, because this was a time where I wouldn't just do my makeup at random. Well, no, I'm lying. I did do that, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna give this one a 10, just because I love this picture so much, and my eyeliner was bomb. I can't do eyeliner for the life of me at all, and if I even want to even do eyeliner, I always go with like a dark brown eyeshadow and just use an angled brush and just call it a day. So yeah, we're gonna rate this one a 9. Alright, now this one, which is the third one, this was this was like sometime after the new year started. This is the very first picture where I started experimenting with more color. So again, as I mentioned, 2020, I only used that one eyeshadow palette just so I could like get used to it, but I didn't know how to like really blend. Not even in 2021. I didn't even really know how to blend my eyeshadow that good until like last year. But yeah, 2021 was just more of like experimenting with more colors and stuff like that. So this one I'm giving it 10 just because this look came out so good and I just loved it. Okay, little side note. Most of the looks I did were based off of the colors on my Bath and Body Works bottles. This one in particular is called Sunset Glow. There's a couple more I did. I'll probably include those like towards the end, or maybe like, yeah, I'll probably either include them here or towards the end, whichever one. But yeah, giving this one a 10 because of the fact that I absolutely killed this look, despite the fact that I didn't know how to blend then. This one's kind of frightening, low-key, just because every time I take pictures, I never smile. Or I rarely smile. Let me take that back. I rarely smile. I don't. Mm, yeah. I rarely smile. Even though I've been told like I have a freaking amazing smile. Pretty even. But it's just like, mm. I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna say a 7, 7.5. Just because I have not mastered the art of brows yet. Like, okay, so at the beginning, it wasn't until like 2021 where I did my eyes to where I did my eyebrows completely different. Because I used to just brush them with mascara, and then like I think one morning or one day I was getting ready, and I had like kind of like filled in my brows with eyeshadow, and once I like saw like the difference between how I did them before and how I did them that day, I was like, excuse me, sorry. I was like, you may be onto something here. I was like, okay. Yeah, but I haven't mastered this yet, so I'm gonna give this 7.5. Why? I don't even know why I even chose this pick. Okay, so I made a little side note in the last makeup video I did where, okay, 2021 was just like, I was just going through a whole thick eyebrow phase. We don't talk about it, okay? Every time I like scroll through my Snapchat pictures and I like see those, I get instantly reminded, like, girl, you did your eyebrows a little too thick. My glasses were like, hold up. My glasses were like falling off my face. Anyways, but I see those pictures and I'm just like, ma'am, what are you thinking? Like, honestly, guess my whole ordeal was just like, the thicker the brow, the better. Like, I would spend at least maybe like 45 minutes to an hour just doing my brows alone. And then my eyeshadow wouldn't even take that long, and then I'll be good. But yeah, back then, I would spend the most time doing my brows versus now it only takes me like, well, sometimes it depends if my brows want to cooperate or not. But I don't use eyeshadow. Well, no. I'll use a little bit of eyeshadow just to kind of fill it in, but for the most part, I use a pencil. And even then, that takes me like 15 to 20 minutes. Less than that if my eyebrows choose to cooperate with me. But yeah, this picture, I'm gonna give this one, honestly, a 6.5 because of the fact that my eyebrows were so freaking thick. It's just a phase I don't want to go back to. So yeah, a 6. Oh, I miss this hair. Bro, I was killing it with the freaking braids back in 2021. Anyways, when the fuck was this? Oh, I went out with a friend to the mall. Anyways, this look, I'm gonna say, even though it was simple, I'm gonna give it this was a 9. No, yeah, a 9. No, 8.5, 9. Yeah, 8.5, 9. No, I changed my mind. I'm the most indecisive person you will ever meet. I can't make up my mind worth of shit. Anyways, I'm gonna give this one a 10 just because I looked so slay. Like my hair, even though it was up in a bun, I still look slay. So yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next one. Okay. Okay. Real quick, back to that last one. Honestly, I think the only thing I would change is like I didn't know how to do perfect liner yet. So that's kind of why I didn't give it like a really high rating, just because of how the liner looked. It just looked too pointy, and I was just like, you know. Anyways, next one. I'm pretty sure this was the one that was on the other video. I have more, but I have like 2 more pictures that look just like this one. But I'm gonna say, uh, honestly, because of the creativity, I'm gonna say a 10. Because obviously it's 2 different colored eyeshadows, and I honestly just based the colors based off of the shirt I was wearing. I was wearing a Rolling Stone shirt, which I still wish I had, but it got too dingy, so I had to toss it. But yeah, given it a 10, mainly because of creativity. Anyways, next one. Alright, flash forward, and it is New Year 2022. And this one was honestly my favorite one, or one of my favorites by far, just because of the color scheme. It was so pretty. There's not really much to say on this one. I'm gonna give that a 10 because of the color scheme. And yeah, this one was an absolute freaking slay. Okay, and I did this on the first freaking attempt, which is not that. What's the word? That doesn't happen very often for me because usually I don't always get it in one go. Like usually I'll do good on this eye, and then once I get to this eye, I gotta freaking fix everything, and then next thing you know, it's been like in like 45 minutes to an hour have like passed. But this look, it took me like this was all in just one go. This was a freaking 10. The the only difference is the reference picture I used. She had a different color, but I was like, I want to do this with another color, so yeah, that was a 10. Need I say more? And last but not least, you guys have already seen this because it was in the other video. Well, no, I actually used a different picture, but this is from the same day. It's just a different like angle, whatever the freak you want to call it. And that was a look I had did when I wore my Fright Fur shirt. This one was honestly a slay. It's because, okay, I base my makeup. Why did I say it like that? Makeup. Makeup. Oh my god. I base my makeup based off of what I'm wearing. As far as like, I don't really go for complete accuracy, but I try my best to go the color that's within that shade. So if it's like this, but it's a little bit lighter, I'll try to find something else that'll like coordinate with it. But yeah, but this look was definitely a slay for sure. 10, an absolute freaking 10. Just gonna get straight to the point. I completely dropped the ball today with like uploading on time, and that's all I say about that. Anyways, hopefully you enjoy that very chaotic video as always. If you haven't already, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. If not, that is completely fine. We'll see you guys all next week. Have a lovely, safe, beautiful weekend. Goodbye.